Give me just 7 minutes, and I'll show you how to reprogram the one thing that quietly controls the direction of your entire life, your brain's discipline system. Most people think discipline is about forcing yourself, pushing through pain, fighting laziness, waking up early through sheer willpower. But here's the truth you were never taught. Discipline isn't a battle. It's a calibration, a rewiring, a restructuring of how your brain interprets effort, reward, and identity. If your brain is wired incorrectly, no amount of motivation will save you. And if it's wired correctly, discipline becomes effortless, almost automatic. For years, you've believed that your problem is laziness, or procrastination, or lack of consistency. But that's not true. Your problem is that your brain is still operating on a reward system designed for survival, not success. It wants comfort. It wants the familiar. It wants the predictable loop of dopamine that destroys your long-term potential one tiny moment at a time. So today, in the next few minutes, we are going to break that loop, not by attacking it, but by outgrowing it. Let's begin with a truth that feels uncomfortable at first. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And your systems are built from your identity. If your identity says, "I always get distracted," your brain will deliver distraction before you even notice it happening. If your identity says, "I'm not consistent," your brain will break consistency to stay loyal to that self-image. Your brain's first job is not success, it's self-consistency. So the first step in reprogramming discipline is not changing your habits, it's changing the story your brain believes about you. Take a breath, because what I'm about to tell you is the anchor of everything. Your brain does not follow your goals. It follows your patterns. And the fastest way to change your patterns is to introduce micro-evidence of a new identity. Not grand changes, not massive routines, not wake up at 4 a.m. and grind, just micro-evidence. Because the brain doesn't believe what you promise. It believes what you repeat. You want discipline? Give your brain daily proof, not daily pressure. So here's the reset. Discipline is not doing hard things. Discipline is doing small things consistently until they no longer feel hard. When your brain stops perceiving effort as a threat, discipline becomes your default setting. And to make that shift, we use a 3-phase rewiring process. Phase 1, the collapse of the old identity. Your old identity still believes you are the person who always scrolls too much, procrastinates, negotiates with yourself, breaks routines, and returns to comfort. We're going to starve that identity, not by fighting it, but by making it irrelevant. For the next 48 hours, choose one micro-habit so small your brain cannot reject it. Not 10 push-ups, just 1 push-up. Not reading 20 pages, just 1 paragraph. Not meditating 15 minutes, just 1 minute. The size doesn't matter. The signal does. You're sending your brain a new message. Action is no longer negotiable. When the brain stops fearing action, discipline begins. Phase 2, the rewiring of reward. Your biggest enemy isn't your mind. It's your dopamine loop. You have trained your brain to crave the wrong rewards. Scrolling instead of studying. Comfort instead of commitment. Instant pleasure instead of long-term progress. So now we flip the reward system. Every time you complete your micro-habit, don't celebrate with external pleasure. Celebrate with internal reinforcement. Your brain must feel pride, not pleasure, because pride rewires identity, and identity rewires discipline. Tell yourself, "This is who I am now. I keep promises to myself. I act whether I feel like it or not." Your brain listens. It adjusts. It updates the identity file you've been carrying for years. Slowly, subtly, discipline begins to feel rewarding, not exhausting. Phase 3, the identity lock-in. By now the brain is shifting. Action doesn't feel heavy. Effort doesn't feel threatening. Discipline doesn't feel like punishment. Now you anchor it. Pick one anchor habit that represents the future version of you, not the small micro habit, but the identity habit. For example, 20 minutes of focused deep work, 10-minute morning walk, daily journal entry, daily reading, a nightly no-phone hour. This anchor becomes your identity stabilizer. It tells your brain, this is not a phase, this is who I am becoming. The moment your brain internalizes that, discipline becomes the natural path and self-negotiation dies. Now listen carefully, because this is the part where your entire life changes. Your brain is not fighting you. It's waiting for you. It has been waiting for years for you to give it instructions stronger than your impulses. Discipline is not a trait. It's a program. And today, you started rewriting it. If you follow these 3 phases, you will feel it. Not in a week, but in a day. A shift, a seriousness, a quiet, internal authority. You'll stop chasing motivation, stop arguing with laziness, and stop letting impulses choose for you. Because discipline won't be something you try to do. It will be something you are. And years from now, when someone asks, how did you become so focused, so disciplined? You'll remember this moment. The moment you rewired your brain to follow identity, not emotion. Your 7 minutes are over. Your new discipline system has begun.